Well, if you thought either the Lone Star tick or the Australian paralysis tick was a drama, I've got news for you. The hardest part about doing the content I do is falling down rabbit holes that lead you to information you genuinely hoped wasn't true, but it ultimately is. And it's not about a belief system, it's just following evidence, timelines, funding, investments, and the systems we all know exist, but most people choose to ignore. Because convenience is easier and ignorance is bliss. But here's where things get weird. Turns out the Vanderbilt University Center in the US has been working on a vaccine for alpha-gal syndrome since 2024. So naturally I thought, who funds Vanderbilt? Well, obviously there's many donors, but would any of you be surprised to learn the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation have been donating to that medical center since 2012? Which is interesting timing, of course. That's the same time these tick-related meat allergies really started exploding. And now here's where my brain started to do backflips. Because in 2013, Bill Gates publicly started promoting synthetic grown lab meats. Then in 2017, he poured almost $20 million into Memphis Meats, which of course later rebranded into Upside Foods because, let's be honest, marketing and branding is key and he can't look like the criminal without also being the savior. I'm literally just following timelines, funding, investments, patents, and asking questions. But it does feel pretty strange that while we've got tick infestation sweeping countrysides and hundreds of thousands of people developing alpha-gal syndrome, a billionaire is heavily invested in synthetic meat, also happens to be funding a university developing a vaccine for the exact condition that pushes people away from red meat. See, first create the problem, then create the solution, then create the vaccine to save everyone from the problem just to end up looking like the hero. Anyways, I'm not a theorist, just saying.